another prop series, and we are on to the third series in the beanbag poses. So you can see that I've switched out my posing throw again. I'm now ready for that famous chin-up pose that everyone just wants to recreate. Very important to note that this really should not be done unless baby is super sleepy, and the babies cannot do this by themselves. It doesn't matter how strong they are. So you definitely need to have your mom or assistant, grandma, whoever come, and this pose is going to be taken in 2 parts. So we'll take 2 images, and then when we go into the retouching part of the tutorial, we'll go ahead and look at how we go ahead and put those 2 together. So for this pose, I've removed all posing throws, so I don't have this under here at all. The only thing I am going to do, since I'm going to be putting baby in the very center, is that I am going to just kind of press the beanbag down a little bit, and that's where baby's bottom is going to go. Okay, we are ready. Oh. Okay, so if you want to come sit by me right here. Right here. Uh-huh, yeah. So I have someone come and sit right next to me, and I do instruct them really not to touch the baby until I am ready for her. I am going to use you. Will you help me kind of put her hat on? Awesome. Thank you. Again, baby woke up a little bit in that transfer, so I'm just going to kind of soothe her down. So baby's bottom is going to go right in that center point. And then what I'm going to do first is I'm going to go ahead and work on getting baby's hands cupped around her cheeks. If baby starts stirring, this is kind of a safe position I always bring her back up to, where she's kind of bent forward, which feels pretty good on her tummy. And I'm also obviously completely supporting her head here. The goal here is to really see those toes popping through. This shot in the retouching process is definitely easier to do with a hat on. So we're definitely going to look at that first. All right, so once baby is posed and she seems to have calmed down, that's when I'm going to use grandma or mom to help me. And so what I'm going to do is I always place mom again on the opposite side of my light source. Again, you don't want to create any shadows if you have mom right in front of the window. And so you are going to take your left hand, and she's going to put her hand under baby's wrist. Again, baby is always supported in this pose. So you're going to put your hand under her wrist. Just like that. Now when you're going back to take your shots, the goal here is to go ahead and be in the exact same position every time. There's not different angles that you're going to work on here. It's just that front center shot. For this shot with mom's hand under baby's chin, we're going to be taking the baby's top of the head, but you're still taking your full shot. So with my focal point in the exact center, maybe. one of the tricks that I do is I just kind of place my camera exactly where I've backed up to, and that'll remind you where you need to be for the next shot. Go ahead and let go. So I then go ahead and get baby again. I'm not going to move her at all. And then with mom's right hand, she's going to now go around the baby's head, and you're going to hold the baby's head like this. Notice what moms want to do, I'm going to just show really quickly, is to kind of go above it like this. But that makes mom have to put too much pressure, and the baby will drop down, and it's easy to see that in the image. So instead, if they go around the head like this, the baby can kind of fall forward. And so she's still going to apply some gentle pressure to hold baby up, but baby will kind of fall in. Another thing to note that if you are using a hat, you want to have some room on the hat. Oh. Shh. Go ahead and let go just for a second. Shh. You want to have some room on the hat, and that'll help you when we go ahead and retouch it afterwards. Okay, let's go ahead and do that again. Perfect. Shh. Shh. Again, as safety is your #1 priority, you really don't want to go ahead and back away unless baby is supported. And I see baby's dropping a little bit. So I'm going to have you just remove her hand again, and I'm going to get her reposed. And then let's go back up.
Right here?
Uh-huh, yeah. And you can apply some gentle pressure. It's not going to hurt her. Perfect, right there. And just hold her real still. And then you're going to go right where your camera was placed and take your other shot. So baby was dropping a little bit in that picture, so I'm going to just shoot it again. Go ahead and let go just for a second. That's okay. No, you're fine.
I guess I'm trying to keep from hurting her.
Yeah, no, you're fine. And you won't, because she's kind of falling into you.
Okay.
Shh, perfect. Just like that. There you go. Shh. And don't pull her up as much. If the the instinct is always to grab them up a little bit, which gives them a little bit of a facelift. And that doesn't look good on any baby. Not as natural. Okay. There you go. You're doing great. Yeah. Let go just for a second. Okay, let's try again. You're doing good. Harder than it looks, right? There you go. That is perfect. Drop her down just a little bit. Okay. Okay. Excellent. Thank you so much. So that was the end of the chin-up pose, and then we'll go over how to edit that together afterwards.